Hey guys, this is Mary, and this week, week 2 of web development, we are talking about other types of coding. And I'm going to use one that I'm familiar with because last semester I took Intro to Coding and we discussed C#. So I'm going to be showing examples of C#. C# is an object-oriented language, and it's mostly used for desktop applications, but it can also be used for web development, and that is one of the things most people use it for. But it can make games and other stuff. Now, since they do use it for websites, it is very adaptable to websites. The code I'm sharing on the screen is it's a math problem. It solves math problems, and it was one of our assignments last semester, and it was closer to the middle of the semester where people started to get their own techniques. So everybody's kind of looked different. We always start with using system, and since this was a form, it pulled up a window. So we open up the namespace, and then we open up classes, and each one of these is a class. We always had to sign our code because our teacher would download all the assignments at once, and then it would then he would go through. So we had to sign our code, and we had to give comments, and comments in C# were displayed by a dash dash or a dash. I don't remember what that is. But I had a button, and when somebody clicked the button, all this would go through. So that's what this is. But I also had two buttons. I had a button, and button 1 was for calculate. And this is the design view. Since C# is an object-oriented language, you're able to design and place your form, website, game. I need toolbox. So our toolbox holds all of these different I'm trying to think of what they're called. Attributes that you can put into your design. With this, we used multiple buttons. We also used a radio button, which is these over to the side on the right. A radio button can be put into groups. So putting it into a group allows the person to only select one. So then it's not doing multiple equations at one time. And each one of these radio buttons are connected to, I'm going to put you over to the side. They are connected to an if-else statement. So I defined what each equation was, and then I related that into the radio buttons. And then I also used labels that displayed right here to put the answer to the equation in. These are text boxes. And then I had two other buttons actually. So I had a clear button to clear this field, the radio buttons, and the answer box. And I also had if it was not a valid number. So if you put a period in there, it would give you an error message, and it would tell you which number you put in there wrong. And this is where the clear button clears all fields. And then this was the one to close the field. Even though it had an X in the corner, most people like to have that big box that says exit. And these are the two main windows we use in C#. We use the .cs design and then just the .cs. Usually it's form 1, but you can name most everything. I could have named the buttons, but I just prefer to have them in order about which button I was using first. But since this was a window application, it worked very well for the purpose. But that's all I got to share this week. Let me know if you have any questions. Y'all have a good day.